Hey y'all, I'm Shayna. If you're new to my channel, I'm reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 5, Episode 8. We Wanda Mark the Boundaries is the name of the episode. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't have my glasses on, so if y'all see me struggling, bear with me. But we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Before we do, if you've been here before and you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Help your girl out. It helps me to grow my channel. If you enjoyed the video at the end, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, so Kimmy is working on her title company. And I'm just wondering, she's dibbling and dabbling in real estate, which Maurice was trying to get her to do for some time now. But is she still a nurse? Because I haven't heard mere mention of her going to work as a nurse in a while. So I'm just wondering, is she still a nurse or not? They discuss the meetings, they having business meetings, and then Maurice brings up the meeting with the comeback group. And Kimmy's like, okay, well, those other meetings make us money, but that comeback group meeting doesn't bring anything but drama. But it does also bring y'all a storyline for the show, which is bringing you money. So don't act like that, Kimmy. They discuss Mark, and Kimmy was just like, look, you and Marsau need to at least attempt to try to talk to him. It's the lack of attempt. If you at least try to talk to him, I would appreciate that. Y'all want Tisha to talk to Ms Wanda, but y'all don't want to do the same when it comes to Mark. But I'm like, what did Mark say that had to do with anybody else? And we'll get into that later on, because even Mark said, he talks about himself, not anybody else. So we'll talk about that when he gets there. Kimmy said, look, you can go ahead and handle that. Tisha said she's going to talk to her mom, social media thing, period. So we see Tisha's cousin Keke. We remember Keke, her and Tisha getting into it last season, and her hanging out with Mel. She's going to meet up with Mel again. This time, Melody referred to Keke as her friend and talking about they're real close. They usually talk every day, but she hasn't been talking to her lately. Since when? First, it was just like, oh, we just mere acquaintances or associates. Now y'all friends who talk almost every day, I guess. So Keke gets there and they discuss what happened at the reopening of Milani, which is Destiny's business, with Ms Wanda and the comeback group meeting. And Keke said, this is tough because Wanda is my aunt. That's my family. But last time I sat there and talked to Tisha and Marsau basically tried to blackmail me. And I didn't appreciate that. He was trying to blackmail her with information about her having a previous addiction. She said she was addicted to prescription medicine. So it's like, okay, well, I was thinking that she was doing the hard stuff when they was acting. I'm like, dang, what? I thought she was on that stuff. But it was prescription medicine. She said when the doctor stopped writing the note for the prescription, she would, go outside on the street and try to basically get some pills. So, I mean, it happens. It happens all the time. I understand it's embarrassing and that's something that you really want to share with everyone. But I think she's better off just coming clean and saying it versus Marsau holding it over her head like she's saying he's trying to do. And it just really hurt that years ago because we know when Tisha was like, why are you going around, spreading my business? She was like, well, you told Melody and Martell my business way back when. This is the business they told. So we know Melody and Martell was having a Christmas party and her own cousin, her family, is like, okay, y'all sharing my personal business with them. Now, if she was on that other stuff, I'd have been like, listen, now you need to let me know something like that because, I don't want nobody going around in my stuff and all that. This is something I do need to know. But, I feel like it wasn't really Tisha's place to tell because Keke said that she was in rehab and she got out of rehab, prior to the Christmas party even happening. So it was like, why would you share that? I'm glad Keke opened up about it, and it's just out in the open now. So, no judgment there. Things happen. It's a tough situation, and I'm glad she overcame it. Then we see Maurice and Marsau, and they meet with Mark in the park. I don't know why I wrote Mike. And because they were like, Mark is the oldest. The way they explained it was weird, because they were like, oh, he's his oldest, and then he's his oldest, and he's my oldest. Listen. Out of the three of them, Mark the oldest, Maurice in the middle, Marsau the youngest. How Marsau is the youngest, I still to this day have no idea. He looks like he's the oldest. So Mark said he did date Ms Van. And you know what? Basically, he was just upset that she wouldn't claim him. Bottom line, he tried to say this and that. She wouldn't claim him. I feel like she should have just been like, look, we dated, but it wasn't nothing serious. It didn't work out. End of story. It sounded like it was a little bit more than some friendship. But if she don't want to claim you, she don't got to claim you. Like, you upset, but whatever. It is what it is. She don't have to claim you. So, basically, nothing got resolved there. Tisha and Destiny have lunch, and I forgot that they had previously formed a friendship and even did that commercial together. What the commercial was for, I can't tell you, but I forgot that they were friends at some point. So, Destiny talks about her long distance relationship. I guess trying to open up a little bit more about her life, but she really ain't telling us nothing. Put them on the camera then if you really want to talk about it. So she said when she goes to St. Louis, he expects for her to like cook and do, you know, these girlfriend and wifely duties. But she's like, look, when I'm traveling to see you, basically I'm on vacation. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I cook all week. So then when I come to see you, I'm not trying to do that. Now, I was in a long distance relationship with my ex-fiance at first. And it wasn't no quick little drive or a couple hours drive. Like, I had to get on the plane to see him. Like, I lived up north. He lived down south at the time. So it was rough. I totally get it, and at the time I only had I have a son as well. So, but I didn't look at it like a vacation. We were traveling back and forth to see each other because we were in a relationship. So at times I would cook for him. I'm not cooking for you every single day that I'm there or every meal, but you know, from time to time I would cook for him. And I would expect for him to cook as well. Sometimes when he came up to see me, then I would cook. So for her to have never have done it, I'm like, is this, how new is this relationship? I don't know. But I feel like, you know, so long distance relationships are not for the weak. It's not easy. I don't know if I would ever do it again. Never say never, but I would hope that I could be with someone who's close by, because it's rough. It's very rough. Somebody got to eventually make the move. And I think that's why he's trying to see, do he want to even make the move with you, but you won't even cook him dinner. So they discussed the event, and Destiny wishes, you know, that whole situation with Ms Wanda and Melody just didn't even happen at her place of business. But it got more attention to her business, which happens to be closed now, but that's what the streets are saying. I don't live in Huntsville. I don't know if it's open or closed. I don't know. But the streets are talking. That's what they're saying. Destiny finally admits that Stormy came, you know, with good intentions and was being positive, but of course she doesn't think Melody was there for the same reason. She thinks she had a motive, which she did, and that was to confront Ms Wanda. She said, Destiny did say Martell apologized because Tisha asked, like, well, did you get an apology from them? She said that Martell called the next day and apologized. Yeah, because y'all still on good terms. Of course, Melody didn't. She won't. She never will. Yeah, no shock there. Even Tisha said it. Side note, the restaurant they're at, if y'all have like a melting pot in your city or where you are, that's what this reminded me of, and I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I went there once. It's like, it's so expensive. It's all this money. And then y'all give me everything raw and I got to sit there and cook. Now, you willing to cook here at the restaurant, Destiny, but you won't cook for your man. Make it make sense, please. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't give me a bunch of stuff and tell me to cook it and then I got to pay you. No. When I come to the restaurant, I want my food cooked in the back. When you bring out food, it need to be cooked. So Destiny tells Tisha she met up with Stormy at her warehouse. And Tisha was like, you know, the Gucci purse was a nice gift. But Destiny was like, look, I'm not no charity case. I don't like that. Like, I would have preferred she gave me some products or did like a pop-up shop. Again, now the beauty supply store isn't open again. So I'm with Stormy. Her stuff up in Target. Like I said on my last review, I actually even I purchased some oil from Target. So I'm going to go where I know it's going to be. Now, if your store open, close, I don't got time for that. I'm not putting my product in there. I'm wasting product. So Tisha was like, look, I want to get the ladies I think she said Stormy wanted to get the ladies together. Destiny was saying Stormy wanted to get all the ladies together. Tiffany, Melody, Destiny, Tisha, and her. So we'll see how that goes. We know it was going to come to this at some point in the season. They was going to have a conversation, even though I don't really see the point, especially with Destiny and Melody. Tisha shared that she had a meeting with the comeback group, and they decided they're going to set boundaries online. So it's like she's kind of hinting like, nobody say anything about anybody online. For social media, we're just going to keep it out of there. And Tisha said she was going to talk to her mom about, the conversation she had with the comeback group. Well, we know the social media thing didn't last, won't ever last when it comes to these groups of people. Like, somebody going to go at it with somebody. And Ms Wanda, please, forget it. So Tisha and Marsau's daughter, she's celebrating her 7th birthday at the park in the heat, in the summer, in Alabama. They left the cake in the car for some unknown reason. I don't know why. And the cake was like melting and about to melt away. Yeah. Why would you leave it in the car in the hot heat? So Ms Wanda arrives late, but she can't believe they already sung happy birthday without her. If they would have waited a minute longer, that cake would have been falling apart. So Marsau and Tisha pulled Ms Wanda to the side, and Ms Wanda is explaining her side of the story when it comes to Melody and all the things that were said, and her story has switched up so many times. I don't even care anymore. And they just like, look, please do not talk about the hosts on social media. Like, leave them out of it. Only talk when you're on social media talking. Like, don't talk about the cast. Don't talk about the show. Just talk about you. And so, like, look, you trying to get your food truck and stuff off the ground. Like, you trying to start your business. Talk about you, your business, what you got going on, period. That's all I would really be talking about. Like, yeah, I'm on the show. I might show a picture of me being on the show or something like that. But I'm talking about me because I'm trying to promote my situation and get myself going and get my own thing going. To the point where you might not even need them to give you any starter money or, give you some money to help you with your business. You can do it on your own. So Ms Wanda's still trying to justify it. And basically, I feel like she ain't going to change a bit. But she agreed that kids are off limit. Ain't nothing off limit when it comes to Ms Wanda, period. So the episode didn't really give too much. It really didn't give much. At this point, I'm still wondering what on earth they would be talking about next season and why they're having another season. But we'll find out real soon. Meet me back here next week. They have another episode. We're going to see what the ladies got to say. The reunion is going to come shortly. So I'm excited for the reunion, for everybody to come together. Otherwise, check out my other content. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.